All right, let's turn back to Andy now. We are dealing with our own weather, not just snow in the mountains and rain in the metro area, but the coast looks pretty stormy.
Yeah, it does look pretty stormy. The surf, remember the last couple of days, really high. Not nearly as high at this point. We're not quite at that high tide, but you can see some of the driftwood that it knocked up there from the Chinook Winds beach camera here this morning. Currently, it's 46 degrees there. Winds pretty calm. We're going to see those temperatures pop up quite a bit as we go through the day. Mary Hill Tasting Room and Bistro camera in Vancouver. We have overcast skies, some rain falling there. 42 degrees of current temperature. Little breeze coming in around 6 miles per hour. So we'd have a flood watch that goes into effect starting tomorrow through Friday, and that goes from the Cascades all the way out to the coast. It's a combination of things. We're expecting an awful lot of rain between now and then we're also looking at some very mild temperatures, which will start to melt some of that snow, that massive amount of snow that we picked up. Combine that with higher snow levels, the rain hitting that, it'll make it melt even faster. So we have some great potential for some flooding as we go through Thursday and Friday of this week. Here's the radar. You can see all that rain that's making its way through the valley, some of that quite heavy. That continues on offshore, even heavy rain as we look offshore, and some of those clouds that we saw looking at the cameras there along the coast showing some of those very dark clouds. The yellow also showing the very heavy rain. All in all, though, pretty much everybody within the metropolitan area picking up at least some rainfall. So it's up to 36 degrees in Vernonia, low 40s most everywhere around the metro, 44 down in McMinnville. We get out to Sandy, 33 there, so colder than what we had this morning, 31 degrees in Welch's, 38 in Cascade Locks. So we are watching some of that colder air start to filter in from the east side, and we'll watch that go into the gorge. So by 5 o'clock this afternoon, we're looking at 32, 33 degrees in the gorge, so snow falling there. Still 39 Portland with some rain falling, 40s, but notice to the south in Newport up to 50 degrees. Watch what happens when it gets to about 2 o'clock in the morning. 50s suddenly in Portland, 51, 53 Salem, 54 Albany, out along the coast, everybody in the 50s. And then we start to see the cold air down low, but then warm air up above. That rain or the snow will initially fall and in the form of rain, and then it hits and freezes once it gets into the cold gorge. So they're going to go from snow to an icy mix there. Some freezing rain expected as we go through the late night hours tonight into early tomorrow morning. Still at 7 o'clock, we're at 51 in Portland, 50 out along the coast, but freezing there in the gorge. That'll finally start to moderate a little bit, warm up as we get into Thursday night, and then we're still looking at rainy to snowy conditions. Into Friday morning, still some snow falling out there and still some rain in the metropolitan area, and that precipitation continues for a while as well. So the amount of rain will pick up between now and around midnight tonight, about 3/4 of an inch in Portland, about a ½ inch in Salem, 8400ths in Tillamook. But then as we take this into early in the morning on Friday, 6 inches between now and midnight there on Friday morning there in Bonneville, and over 4½ inches in Astoria. We add even more to that as we take it to early on Saturday to over 7 inches, getting close to 8 inches of rain, Bonneville. 7-day forecast. We have to make it through the next 3 days of rainy conditions and mild temperatures, upper 40s to mid 50s. Finally, by Saturday, we start to see some dry weather, partly cloudy to mostly sunny Saturday through Tuesday. Highs in the mid to upper 40s.